Hi guys, so welcome back to Life with Yessie. That's me. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so, don't forget to subscribe.
And this is me.
Desi, little Desi's asleep.
Yeah, so it's been a busy week. I have finals this week. Job's been hectic, and so I wasn't able to cut my hair or shave. So to improvise, I'm wearing the camel.
This guy. Yeah, so honestly, I work full time and I'm a wife and a mother, but parenthood has really been kicking my butt like big time. So I'm just seeking other alternatives, you know, just to amp it up, and that's what we have turned into coffee reviews, because my husband loves coffee. I don't really care for it, but honestly these past few weeks I've been trying it more, and I feel like it's helping me, giving me that energy to clean up, you know, after little Desi, and just have that energy to be running after him and just, you know, being available for him.
For me, I love coffee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the best coffee, and I'm excited about this review because this bag of coffee that I picked up it comes from Guatemala, and we're headed to Guatemala in about 4 months.
It's going to be December. So we're taking a trip to Guatemala, guys. We are going, the Agostas are going to Guatemala. Desi, Yessie, and little Desi are going. So
I was talking to a coffee expert, and I was explaining to them how I was just gonna buy a lot of coffee from Guatemala and they come back with the coffee. But in their wisdom, they said, don't buy coffee there. They said, Desi, what happens is a lot of these countries that produce coffee, they send us their best. And so whatever coffee you're drinking there, it's already, their best isn't there because it's already been imported. So whether that's true or not, leave a comment. And if you have something else to say about that.
If you believe that, if that's true, just go ahead and comment below. But okay, so what was it? Wednesday? I come home and Desi has bags and bags of coffee, and I'm like, ¿qué es esto? What is all this? Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give a review, an honest review on Augie's Coffee Roasters from Guatemala, San Antonio Chahuite.
Today it will be the Guatemala coffee.
Yeah, because we're preparing for Guatemala.
You can show them the bag.
Okay.
So Augie's is a local coffee shop near my home. And I believe the Augie's that's by my home is their 4th store. Their first store was in Redlands. And just researching it a little bit, the owner there, the current owner, him and his father bought the business, and they've flourished since. They compete in different type of coffee contests, and I think they were ranked like number 3 in their cold coffee and in their espresso, or maybe to number 2. So Augie's, it's really quality coffee. You won't find this type of coffee at Starbucks or Instagrind. And
well, I've seen Guatemalan coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah,
but not this.
Yeah, so what makes the difference with this Augie's coffee, and this Augie's coffee is part of that Misto box that I'm subscribed to. Oh. And so what they do is they roast their coffee in small quantities so they can have quality control over their coffee bean. And then not only that, but their coffee is fresh. So when you go and you buy a bag at Augie's, within that week, whatever's left on the shelf is taken off, and fresh coffee is put on the on
display.
Yes, so they're real close to from the point they roast their coffee to the point they sell it. It's the dates are real close. If you look at the roast date on that,
look at that. Oh, 6/26.
Yeah, so
wow, that's like a week, less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's a real close. And not only that, but one thing that I've learned about Augie's is that, you know, they buy their coffee from different places, whether it'll be Guatemala or Uganda. And the thing is that when they buy their coffee, they get samples and they taste this coffee and they roast it in different ways, and they determine what will be best for their customers. and then that's what they're buying. They're buying the best, and then they're selling the best. So yeah, very.
So we're just gonna go ahead and move on forward with this because I just heard little Desi. He woke up from his nap.
Okay.
He is awake. So basically, this is from Guatemala, San Antonio, Chaguite, and the region is Huehue, and the elevation is 2,100 meters or 7,000 feet. The process was natural. That's how they made it, and the variety is Coutura. Coutura, yes. So the tasting notes is apple. Caramel juicy. Apple caramel juicy. Ooh,
so the question is, will these taste notes be found in this cup of coffee? So let's make it.
Give me my coffee, Desi.
Give me that juicy.
Give me that caramel apple.
So let's check it out.
All right, honey. Do you smell it?
It smells very like mild. Tell me, what do you smell?
Smells like coffee.
So let's try it out, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Today we'll be using the Bonavita, and also we're using this electric grinder that I got from Walmart, as well as this scale that I got from Walmart. Whether it's gonna taste the same, we'll see. I really like the pour overs, but I recalibrated the grind, so I got it in a more coarse grind so we can really abstract this apple caramel juiciness out of this coffee. So one thing about this coffee machine is that it actually produces something similar to a pour over. The temperature that this coffee machine is able to get in regards of the hotness of hot water, it really does a cup of coffee justice. So when we bought this machine, it was a few $100s, right? But I think now you can find it for about 120. So far, this is the best coffee machine that I've bought so far. So it really does the job. And it also takes about 3 minutes for a cup of coffee to be done. So it's going down. Are you ready? What is it that we want to taste?
It's what it said, juicy caramel apple.
Okay, so let's see. How does that smell?
Very strong.
But if you look at it, it's pretty light.
Yeah. You see it?
Ready? I'm gonna give you some more.
Can I add creamer to this?
No. Okay, well, let's make sure so everybody can see this is his. I don't drink out of hers.
What do you think?
Well, it doesn't smell.
It's strong.
Don't smell like the last one we reviewed. Has like a bold smell to it, maybe. Well, let's taste it. taste the apple.
I taste the apple and the caramelo.
You don't taste it juicy?
I taste the caramelo, guys.
Yeah, I taste it, but it has like an aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
But when you first drink it, you taste. What's the first note you taste?
Fa la la la. What I first taste is the caramel, the caramelo.
That's like overpowering.
But it tastes good. All I have to do is add some hazelnut creamer and this would be delicioso. I know my husband is like, no creamer whatsoever. He loves his coffee just how it is. But
I don't mind if she adds creamer, but not for coffee that is meant to be enjoyed. You know, you have your convenient coffees such as Folgers or Maxwell House. You know, you could
or Nescafe. Don't forget the
Yeah.
Nescafe, Desi.
You can cream that down if you want, but I mean, for the work that people had to go to get us this coffee, I mean, you have people laboring over this field to pick these beans and then to import it. Who knows where it went? Let's say it went to Long Beach and then it had to make its way all the way to Redlands, and then the guy there has to roast it, and he does it in small quantities, and then it gets shipped over here to near our home. A lot of work.
Did you pick coffee like back in the day?
A lot of work, and then just to disrespect everybody involved by adding creamer.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm going to disrespect or if I'm inconsiderate, but everybody enjoys their coffee just how they like it or how they like to enjoy it. I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, if you like to drink your coffee with creamer, then go for it. You know, whatever tastes delicious for you or makes you happy, then so be it. But for right now, we'll just drink it like this. Hopefully it gives me the energy that I need for this evening. And yeah, but it does. I do taste the caramel. That I'll tell you.
So, what's your recommendations? Would you give this coffee a thumbs up, or would you give this coffee a halfway thumbs up, or would you give the coffee a thumbs down?
Okay, so honestly, can I do a comparison from the other coffee?
Sure.
I'm going to say that I prefer this coffee better, the most. The other one, I mean, it was sweeter and I don't know, I could taste the notes for the other coffee, but I prefer this one the most. I give this coffee, I've only tested 2 coffees, so in my beginner expertise, and I don't know much about coffee, just as you notice, my husband does, but in my beginner expertise, I give this a big thumbs up.
Okay.
You?
So you're getting 2 perspectives here. You're getting a perspective from a coffee drinker and a semi-coffee drinker.
Beginner, right here.
Yeah. Novice coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So in my review, the last batch of coffee, where was it from? Ethiopia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was better.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, this coffee, we just drunk a little bit. And what time did you go to sleep that night?
That's right. I went to sleep till 3 a.m.
Yeah. So
but honestly, that messed me up. We shouldn't have had that coffee so late in the evening.
Actually, we had it at like 4. No, we had it at like 6 or 7. Yeah.
7 because I get home from work at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
so it was like 7-ish when we did the review.
Yeah. So, I mean, that thing. But even after that, I drink that coffee and it gets me lit. You know, I'm accomplishing things. And this coffee here, I mean, let's see. We have a lot to do today. So
yes, we have plenty to do. So hopefully this coffee gets me lit because I need to be lit like 100%.
So my review, if I 1 to 4, I would say I'll give it a 2. This isn't really my choice of coffee just because of that, like,
aftertaste.
Yeah, it just has like this mild, bold taste to it. I mean, it's enjoyable, and I like the fact that, you know, I'm able to drink a variety of coffees, but, you know, it's just, maybe it's different. It's different. I'm not opposed to it. Would I buy this cup of coffee if I was there at Augie's? I would, sure, why not? You know, I mean, but would I like go out and recommend this coffee? I would say give it a try. It's not for me. I do have a bag and I will drink the whole bag, and you know, I don't think I'll buy another bag of this.
Now, the question that you guys have all been waiting for. Will you give this a big thumbs up, what is it, half a thumb, or a thumbs down?
Half a thumb. I'm giving it a half a thumb.
Okay.
So 1 to 4, I give it a 2.
Okay.
And that's next review. Will tell you in how it affected us in regards of
what time we went to sleep.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just different, you know. And I know this is quality coffee because what was the elevation that this coffee was grown in?
2100.
Yeah.
Or 7 million. No, 7,000 feet. 7,000
so it's pretty high, and for any of you who know about coffee, the higher the elevation, the better the coffee, or at least that's what I was told. So stay tuned for our next review. I think we'll be reviewing Augie's House Coffee. I'm excited because I'm pretty fond of just what they're doing there at that coffee shop and how they roll. So I like to see their own blend and what it tastes like. But until then, stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like button.
Hit that notification bell to be notified when we upload additional vlogs. Comment down below what is your coffee of preference. If there's a coffee that you would like for us to rate, and or if there is a suggestion of a coffee that you believe that we should try, let us know. Comment down below, share us some love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Life with Yessie. And with that, we are going to say bye.